Hey guys, Mike here with ultrabookreview.com, and in this video we're having the Vaio Duo 13 and the Vaio Pro 13 side by side in a very quick comparison. I'm just going to tell you what are the main differences between these two lines, but if you're looking for more details on either of them, see my detailed reviews here on YouTube and on the site. I'll have some links for you in the description below. Alright, so while the two Vaios are both premium ultrabooks, they are designed to serve somewhat different purposes. The Vaio Pro 13 is a classic looking laptop, with a keyboard and a screen that lowers on top of it. Sony wanted to make sure it's going to be fast and powerful, but also as light as possible. That's why they used carbon fiber for its body, which led to a sub 2.4 pounds device. But it also led to an over-flexible chassis that doesn't leave a great first impression, but which is theoretically designed that way so it will better withstand shocks, bumps and other unwanted scenarios. The Vaio Duo 13 packs all the features of the Pro 13 except for the lightweight, and that's because it has some extras on top. The Vaio Duo is a slider. The screen sits on top of the device and allows you to use the entire thing as a tablet if you want to, although it is an oversized 13-inch tablet that weighs just under 3 pounds, so it's not really the ideal couch body. Sliding up the screen reveals a keyboard, a decent one, but more cramped than the one on the Pro. There's also a trackpad, tiny, but actually more useful than you'd think when first laying your eyes on this notebook. Being a slider, that means that you can't adjust the viewing angles on the Duo 13, and unless you're always going to use it on a desk, you're not going to get the best experience out of the screen, as you can't always watch it straight on. But the Duo compensates with a digitizer and a pen, and they work very well together, allowing you to take notes, sketches, to draw, make annotations and select various things on the screen. It will take some time to get used to all the pen's features, but once you do, you could find it very useful. Those aside, the two machines are quite similar in terms of what you can do with them. You'll find Intel Haswell platforms inside the two, with Core i5 and i7 processors and different options for memory and storage. Both offer a similar collection of ports, and both feature that neat wireless dongle that attaches to the power brick and lets you stick in an Ethernet cable and create your own secure wireless network. The two can handle all sorts of everyday tasks at ease, plus movies, music and even some games. They can deal with more complex activities too, like editing movies, photos or running all sorts of resources-hungry software, but do not expect wonders. There's after all only a ULV platform inside them. What the Duo 13 offers and the Pro does not is an internal LTE module and a rear-facing 8-megapixel camera that takes decently good stills and 1080p videos. But let's face it, who cares about a camera on a 3 pounds 13-inch laptop? However, that LTE modem? That's a neat feature for a business machine. The Duo comes with a larger battery as well, a 50 Wh one as opposed to the 38 Wh battery on the Pro 13. In practice, that translates to around 6 hours of everyday use on the Pro and about 8 hours on the Duo 13. You can however buy an external slice battery on the Pro 13 for about $150 that will double the battery life. Speaking of prices, the Sony Vaio 13 starts at $1,400, while the Pro 13 starts at $1,250. For that kind of money, you get Intel Core i5 4200U configurations with 4GB of RAM and a 128GB SSD in both cases. Adding better processors, more memory, extra storage space and extra options will quickly take the two over the $2,000 mark and even close to $3,000. And that's a lot for a laptop, but if you want some of the fastest and slickest business ultrabooks these days, that's how much you'll have to pay for them. Bottom point, the Duo 13 and the Pro 13 are excellent machines, with their own pros and cons. With the Pro 13, Vaio went the conservative way, but made it slicker than pretty much anything there was before. The Duo 13 is a slider, comes with a digitizer and a pen, but is also heavier and less practical than the Pro, unless you stick it on a desk. In which case, why would you want an ultrabook in the first place? Anyway, enough said, time to wrap this up. However, not before asking you which of these two laptops would you choose right now and why. So leave your replies below and don't forget to check out my detailed reviews of these two here on my YouTube channel and on the site ultrabookreview.com. I'll catch you later.